Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. And our pitcher tonight, Steven Matz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Sends it to first, and an easy out to start the game. Lucas Pitts up now for the Mets.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
This one in the air, right field. Nootbaar makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Right fielder,
2 down, bases
43.
empty. And now the right fielder, Jeremy Pitts. First offering, and it just misses. Pitts with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Next offering is in for a strike.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Two outs. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So 2 down. So now here's the Mets DH, Juan Soto. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Soto, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one kicks away from Herrera. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And next for the Mets, Gunnar Henderson. 6 straight outside the strike zone. And there's the strike. Pitts, the lead runner at second. Soto on at first with 2 down. Out to short, win. He's in there. It's 2-0.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Rafael
Sole
Devers.
runner at third, 2 men out. Rafael Devers. Up to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Pete Alonso. Fought off foul. The pitch.
Ball in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and on the hill in this one, Sean Manaea having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Right fielder.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
In the air, left side. Siri makes the grab on the run. At the plate, Brendan Donovan.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's down and in. 1 out, bases empty.
2 balls, no strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Alonso. 2 gone. And now it's Ivan Herrera. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Aye.
Tap foul at the plate. Up the middle. The throw to first. And that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. Mats back to work. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit, takes outside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. On the ground. And that one handled. 1 out in the second. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Jesse Pitts. He's 0 for 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now it's the second baseman, Lucas Pitts. And that drops in for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That clips the corner.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And that one hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Put a new pitcher for the Cardinals, Tank Hentz. He's making his
Now
fourth
pitching
appearance of the
for
season.
Cardinals.
Stepping in, the long ball
Number
threat,
30.
Jeremy Pitts.
Ball one.
And that misses. 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Pitts with 4 runs batted in his last game. Right through there for a strike.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
2-2.
3-2.
And ball
That's
4,
ball
2 aboard.
Thank you, mate.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Soto
Oh, that's
in the
off the
box
plate.
here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
There's a swing and a drive. Scott raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Now batting,
So up next,
shortstop
Gunnar Henderson reached on an infield single his first time. That one almost got him. Pitts off of first with 2 away. The other way. They take the force out, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for St.
Here's the
Louis,
veteran first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
That
Ball,
misses
that's
the
out.
zone. Ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice,
No, that's
comfortable
off the
lead.
plate. Ball
Don't try
2.
to be too fine.
And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting
Here's
fifth,
Nolan Gorman.
second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to
Ball.
be chasing stuff in the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2
Batting
outs. Base is
fifth,
empty.
third
Here's Nolan
baseman,
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Foul ball. Just
0-1.
missing there. And the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Alonso makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back.
Leading
And
off for the
here
Mets,
is Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one off the mark. Now 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Got him swinging. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with. Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Siri takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Jesse Pitts. Siri on second. Alvarez at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now one for St. Louis. Mason wins.
Mason wins.
Ball 1 there. Close, but called the ball. Yeah, that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That one way inside. And a foul ball. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Jordan Walker digs in now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
There's a strike. And there's a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to kick into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Victor Scott stands in now and watches strike 1. 0-2 now. And the
One
sweeper
ball,
misses
two
for a
strikes.
ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1 out and a runner at second. Right side. Whips it to first. And he's out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Line drive. Henderson. Oh, he botches it. Here comes Walker, and he scores. It's 6-1. So a man at first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Donovan checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. 2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Pitts. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Start of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Lucas Pitts.
Number 6.
Pitts in his rookie season, only 20 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and foul ball. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 away. Jeremy Pitts up now for the Mets. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And that's outside. Pitts went off for 2 homers in his last game. And another ball. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Here's Juan Soto. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Hey.
That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Pitts sizing this one up, one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Contreras, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Siri in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nolan Gorman.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And that skips into dirt.
Ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not
strikes.
chase. Now back in a 2-2 count. He's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to
He's
first. Inning over. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for the
ready
Mets,
now for the fifth
shortstop,
inning. And the batter now,
Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson. Hence, back to work. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
One down, base is empty. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That misses. Now 1-2. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Off the
Count
mark
full.
there. Full count, 3-2. On the ground, right side. Gorman throws on to first. And Devers is set down. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2.
Alonso.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take
Now
long to get a
batting,
result for
left
that at
fielder,
bat. Anytime
Jose
you rip a
Siri.
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right
0-1's
there.
the count.
Siri in the box again. Takes a strike. Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
fifth.
for
Now up for
St.
St. Louis,
Third
Nolan
baseman,
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know,
0-1.
these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
To the right side, Pitts. Gets it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the
Now
fifth.
batting, shortstop,
So digging in, Mason Wynn. Grounded out his first time up. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And there's 2 down. So now the DH
Now
spot.
batting,
Jordan Walker.
designated
A
hitter,
double
Jordan
and a run scored his first time up.
Walker.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike
0-1.
1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Oh, that got away from him.
That ball got
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. Outside.
That pitch is out.
On the ground to second, might be two. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And stepping in for New York, Lucas Pitts. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a foul ball. Alvarez, the runner at second with one away. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2.
That's down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 2 down. So up next for New York, Jeremy Pitts.
43.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pitts recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. The other way, fair ball. Coming home, and he boots it. Still able to fire over. The throw comes in too late, and they get a run at home.
Picks himself up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 6th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Victor Scott. Up and in. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Pitts. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pitts tracks it down for the out.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
1-0.
And that one's a little bit low. And now 2-0.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And down on strikes. St. Louis goes down in order.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm
the
of the mound for the
Cardinals.
Cardinals, Matthew Liberator.
Number 52.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
Matthew
he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Liberator.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's
Now
Rafael
batting,
Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
1 down, base is empty. That's too low, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That's back. That's long gone. That one felt good. His 7th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 8-1. 1 down. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Ball 1, no strikes. Liberator, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Jose Siri. That's inside. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nope. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And downstairs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now
What a
batting,
battle.
catcher,
It's not always easy
Francisco
laying off a
Alvarez.
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider.
Pitching for the
We're
New York
back in a new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
71.
Sean Reed Foley.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And now the count is even. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
He's got to be frustrated with that call. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kyle Leahy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Pitts leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Lucas Pitts up now for the Mets. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball 1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one is upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Jeremy Pitts up now for the Mets. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And the slider just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And Arenado makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Nolan Arenado.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Reed Foley back to work. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Siri under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Pitts makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs,
Now
base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is. We go to the 9th, and now it's Juan Soto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that misses, and that's ball 1. Now he breaks his back. Wynn makes the play. And a quick out, number 1. And stepping in for New York, Gunnar Henderson. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Out to center. Scott snags it. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball up the middle. On to first, and Devers is set down. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. And that's in there at the knees. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Just missed.
Yeah.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pitts makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 1 out left for the Cardinals. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That clips the corner. The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Cards down to their final strike. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.